interesting.
Okay.
This is a timely thing.
Okay.
Is Tron just came out,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
which is now one of the worst remakes, from what I've been told. I've not seen it,
Yeah.
but Jared Leto is the remake and series killer.
Is it a remake or is it a sequel technically?
I don't know.
So technically, I think it's a continuation.
Is it a continuation?
Yeah.
Technically.
Okay, so he's just.
But what makes
series
it different?
killer.
What makes
Yeah.
it different is that now it's the whatever they are is coming out of the game and coming into the real
Yeah.
world. So
Okay.
it's like you could argue like Jeff Bridges is in it kinda, but
Right.
like you could
Yeah.
argue if it is.
Yeah, because the sequel, I guess technically was what 10 years ago, something like that.
Tron Legacy was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
But dude, it's
Yeah.
awesome. Have y'all seen it?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
Tron
yeah.
Legacy was pretty
Legacy?
badass.
I've never
Dude,
seen
the
it.
Like,
soundtrack
this-
is amazing.
Daft Punk did so good.
Yes.
Well, it's Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Daft Punk's so cool.
They're really
But then then they had like the de-aged Jeff Bridges on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, the motorcycle on that one, the actual like real life motorcycle, the I think it was a Triumph, was beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, he was actually riding what he rides in real life. But yeah.
So
Oh,
to
yeah.
so to piggyback off of what you're bringing up, do you think the lack of people wanting a Tron movie hurt it, or do you think Jared Leto hurt it?
Both.
I think people say Jared Leto. I'm gonna argue. Jared Leto can do really, really well. He's had some killer roles.
I think he just picks bad roles, or it's unfortunate that he picks the roles that he
I
does.
think that he picks roles that don't fit his style.
Agreed.
Because, like Lord of War, he plays a cracked out drug addict so well.
He plays the weird ones well because
Yeah.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yes.
Yeah, and he
like
won-
those
he
like
got
One of-
nominated for that.
yeah, won the
Requiem
award,
for
yeah.
a Dream. He's really
Requiem
good.
for a Dream.
Fight Club.
Yep.
Like he does a good job in that.
Did you ever watch Mr. Nobody?
never seen that one.
That's a weird one. That's a trippy one. So that's
never seen that one.
so Mr. Nobody is Jared Leto as the main actor, and it's essentially a butterfly effect type of movie. Like,
Oh,
all right,
okay.
so he starts off as a child, gets to a certain point in his life, and then he sees 3 different lives that he could have lived
Right.
if he had made which choice. And then he continues on one of the branches, and then finds another choice, and then sees
Interesting.
other lives that he could have lived.
Oh, that's
Huh.
interesting.
And then he
Oh, yeah,
finally,
Till Dawn.
yeah. And then at the
Yeah.
very end, he is like kind of retelling his story
Oh, that's cool.
at that point.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
it's a very like it's a non-linear type of
Yeah.
movie. It's a very interesting.
I like the
Yeah.
premise.
Yeah.
I watch that.
Yeah.
But he's a good actor in a role that fits him.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't think it's that he's a bad actor. Because
Yeah.
they're like, Jared Leto's an awful actor. I'm like, well,
I think
No,
just
he's not.
recently.
He's just
Relax.
a weirdo that people. He's an easy target because he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
that's true.
But the thing is, like, he does. Some people are just better in ensembles or as a secondary character.
Yes.
Yes.
Some people just can't lead.
that's true.
People argued Val Kilmer was that way because
But then he was
Ah.
Batman.
he was Batman, but a lot of people didn't like that Batman because he was the leading dude. But I'm
Yeah.
like, if you look at him in Tombstone,
Dude,
I'm
Tombstone
like,
is
Yeah.
really
he's the
good.
best character in Tombstone.
Absolutely.
He was also in that movie, the prison movie, not the Shot Caller. Anyway,
Yeah.
he was
But-
fantastic. He was the lead, and
Yeah.
he was fantastic.
Heat, he's really good in. And but he's not the lead.
What
in
was the one
Heat.
where he was with the Doors on that one, the lead
Yeah.
singer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So there's some actors that people go back and forth where they're like, is it that like Jared Leto like
I think he's a good.
can
He's
he be a good leading actor?
He
Probably
can
not.
be. I think he can be.
You
Well,
think- well,
like
'cause-
for example, like Mr. Nobody, he's
Is
that
he
lead
leading
actor.
now?
Yeah.
But when did that
exactly.
come out?
Oh, mid 2000s.
So maybe it's just the
been a
type of movie
minute,
because
yeah.
like look at the last 3 he's done.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, I
Morbius.
think it's yeah.
and
Like,
what is it?
there's-
Suicide
there's-
Squad?
Suicide Squad, where he's the Joker.
And,
yeah,
and I would and I my argument with that is
that was his bad.
the joke-
that was bad
it wasn't
characterization.
him. People
Yeah.
pissed on him, and I'm like, guys, he didn't create that version.
So again,
Someone else did.
you
Well,
change
you
the
know-
way
Yeah.
he looks. I like the way he played the character.
yeah.
I
That's
think
the thing.
he could be a good Joker because
Yeah.
he is kind of that weird, like off the,
Yeah.
off the rails.
Well, and did y'all watch the extended edition of Batman v Superman?
Yes.
So, or no, I'm sorry, not Batman v Superman, the Justice League. The-
Yeah,
the
he's in
Snyder
it.
Cut.
Yeah.
So like in the Snyder cut, he's in it for a minute,
Uh-huh.
and it's like he has longer hair. It's still kind of gritty looking, and it's a
Yeah.
little more toned down.
Right.
And
which
it
made it
wasn't
fine,
bad. Right? I
yeah.
go like,
Yeah.
I wish this is the version we got.
Yeah.
But instead they went with the tattoos on his face and the
With
grill.
all the-
and,
yeah.
and I get it. Like I'm in the middle of collecting all the Batman movies right now.
Yeah. Right.
And there's so many different versions of the Joker, but it's just like people were pissed. They were going to be unhappy either way because it's our first Joker after Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And that pissed people off.
No matter what you
And
do.
I think they were like, let's do something different.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that pissed people. And it's like it was never going to win no matter what.
Yeah.
So I think that hurt him a lot.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's a bad actor.
No,
I don't think it's
no,
him.
not at all.
100%.
He's only been the lead actor in a couple movies, honestly. So
He's
going
a great
back,
supporting actor.
like the last time
Yeah.
that
He's
he
a
was
great supporting guy.
Yeah, and like a big movie was Dallas. Well, actually, it
No,
wasn't
and the lead was McConaughey.
yeah,
I was gonna say
McConaughey.
McConaughey
Mr.
was-
Nobody was that one. That was 2009. and then everything else he was like a side character.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
a great side piece.
He is really.
But in more ways than one, baby. But as far as leading, it's tough because you have to. If you're gonna make him a leading guy, you have to write to his strengths.
Yeah.
And his strengths is not being like Tron.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
being
Because
Morbius.
again, because
Yeah.
Goofy is or odd characterization is what he thrives in, and that's not a good main actor, or that's not a good main character.
Well, and I think they also think like someone like Johnny Depp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like Johnny Depp has some before Pirates
Yeah.
was in a lot of great movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, with with the characterization of like with Tim Burton as the guy who's directing him, who's known for weird movies.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Tim Burton, I think I don't want to say ruined his career because he had a
It
great career,
shoehorned
but it,
it,
but it
yeah.
made it where he was typecast
Yeah,
forever.
he
But I
was
think he
definitely
also
typecasted.
he does like those kind of movies though too, where it's like Pirates obviously
Yeah.
he loved. All of the Tim Burton films that he did on that one.
Yeah, because like Secret Window is really good,
Yep.
and then The Astronaut's Wife is one I tell people. I'm like, if you haven't seen that, it's
Yeah,
really
Right.
that's a good one.
because I'm like, that's some really good ones.
Was it Finding Neverland? Was that
Yeah,
the one?
yeah,
Oh,
Finding
Finding
Neverland's really
Neverland.
good.
Yeah, that's a really,
So I'm like,
really
there's
good
some
one,
like
yeah.
more toned down ones with
Yeah.
him in it that people don't talk about as much because as soon as like I would say 2002
Yeah.
and on, it just became
Yeah.
like.
But
what
then
can
you
he
also
dress up
have
as?
like
Yep.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh my gosh,
He was
yes.
great.
With
It's a
him-
great
Oh
one.
my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many that like he did before the 2000s where you're like,
Yeah.
okay, that's a great actor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, like he was still a great actor, but it was just like more character actor.
Yeah.
And I think people think like a Jared Leto, he's such a weirdo that they're like, oh, we can dress him up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we
I
can put
feel
some
like
makeup on
if
him. He's
Jared
Right.
Leto can get like a character that he's known for, I think that would be the best thing for his like acting career.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Depp for Pirates of the Caribbean. It was a weird character that he could put all of his energy in
Right.
and kept writing that
Yeah.
for a very long time.
And it also doesn't help that he's choosing projects that are just bad movies.
yeah, that is
Because then what happens
unfortunate.
is you have a bad movie, which means you stand out more because this movie sucks.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
suck
yeah.
too?
Right.
Exactly.
All right.
Well,
Like,
and
yeah.
people do blame the actors. They're not the writers.
No.
Like people
No.
totally forget. Who was it? Tom Hanks used to say that. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I act in funny movies. I'm not a stand-up comedian though. Like
Right.
I can't just come up here and like tell you a joke and
Yeah.
give you ha ha. He's like, there's a bunch of writers that write these.
Yeah.
Things. I'm just really good at making it